سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما تحب وترضى بأن تصلي عليه. With the grace of Allah, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and the special blessings of our Master Shaykhuna Al-Qutb Sayyid Wahab Al-Husayni radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Inshallah, in this Majlis Sharif, we can see the Nasheed Sharif on the topic of the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. How the Sahaba Ikram, how the Khulafai Rashidin has honored the holy birthday of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. First of all, we can see the life sketch of Khulafai Rashidin, how they honored the holy day of holy month of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's holy birth. So next we can see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described about the speciality of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the Quran Sharif. Because why all the Sahaba Ikram has focused on honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the third thing we can see in this Majlis Sharif, Nasheed Sharif, about the speciality of, about the gorgeous characteristics of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's holy parents. So in these three topics we can see the Nasheed Sharif and with the proofs which we have been obtained from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's holy kitab, Quran Sharif, and Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's holy divine mouth, the sayings, informations. So first of all, we can see how all the Sahaba Ikram, especially the Khulafai Rashidin, has honored the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam happened in the month of Rabiul Awwal. There was no controversy in this point. The holy birth Sharif was happened in Rabiul Awwal, that to be in the day of Monday. The day of Monday, Tahajjud only, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's holy birth has been happened. Has honored the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because there was no controversy in the month and the day. The date has been, some Mufassirins, some Imamins has denoted as the holy birthday of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the site, moon site 1, moon site 4, moon site 7, moon site 8, 9, 10, 12, up to 12. All the Imams, none of them has described about the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam after the moon site of 12. So that only we are nowadays also we are celebrating for the, especially for the 12 days. Throughout the year, throughout our life, we have to celebrate the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In particularly, we are celebrating for the 12 days means all the Imams has referred that, has denoted the holy birth. So how the Sahaba Ikram, how the Khulafai Rashidin has honored the holy birthday of the Monday and the birth month of Rabiul Awwal, how they has honored, how they has celebrated. So first of all, we have to see in the life sketch of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala, Khairul Bashar, Ba'id al-Anbiya bi Tasdiq. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala, how Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala has honored the month of Rabiul Awwal, how they honored the day of Monday. So one incident was happening at the in the holy life of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's holy Vishal Mubarak, before the Vishal Mubarak, before 17 days, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has commanding to Sayyidatina Aisha Tuhra radiyallahu ta'ala anha to inform, to do Imamat Sharif, to be done by Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Ask Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu to do the Imamat Sharif. Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has commanding to Sayyidatina Aisha Tuhra radiyallahu ta'ala anha. But at this time, on thinking about his dad's characteristics, softness, so Sayyidatina Aisha Tuhra radiyallahu ta'ala anha has getting little bit afraid. If Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has thinking about Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's Vishal Sharif, some might have been happened. So to avoid this, Sayyidatina Aisha Tuhra radiyallahu ta'ala anha has requesting to Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that we can say to Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu to do the Imam Sharif. So at this particular conversation time, Sayyidatina Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala anha also coming to in the middle. So Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has commanding Sayyidatina Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala anhu also to inform Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu to do the Imam Sharif. So for this also Sayyidatina Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala anha also requesting to Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to give permission to inform to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala. So at this particular timing, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying to Sayyidatina Zawjai Karam, our holy mothers. So Sayyidatina Aisha Tuhara radiallahu ta'ala, Sayyidina Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala, why you are all speaking about the ladies, about the women in the period of Yusuf Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam? I am informing to do Imam Sharif for Sayyidina to inform to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala. But you are all insisting to, you are all requesting to do make the decision to change for Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, just to inform. So Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala as doing the Imam Sharif. So why? Because I am insisting this point means, because when the holy Vishal Sharif of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been happened in the month of Rabiul Awwal, that to be in the moon sight of 12. After this, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has coming into the ruling position, has taking the position of Khilafat, Khalifa. So Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has taking the charge in the moon sight 19, the day of Monday. Before the day of Monday, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu confirmingly has done the Imam Sharif in Jummah khutbah, because Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has insisted before 17 days. So there has been a lot of chance to do the Imam Sharif has been done by Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. But also Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu haven't chosen the day of Jummah, the day of Friday, to take the charge of, to take the position of being Khalifa. So why they are choosing the day of Monday? Because they are honoring the day of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy birth. So same like this, we have to see the life sketch of Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Because in the holy period of Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu only, the Islam has been spreaded all over the world. That to be pointedly we have to see means the Baitul Muqaddas, the key was also came to the hand of Muslims. So for the meetings, official meetings which was happening on the period of Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, so Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has the thought of renovating the Masjid Nabawi Sharif due to for conducting the meetings with the officials. So because Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has feeling that was thinking about this, was doing the meeting in the Rawdatul Riyad al-Jannah, was doing the meetings, conducting the meetings in the Rawdatul Jannah is not a fair one, is not a obedient one. It want to be a respectful to the Darbar Sharif of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has having the thought of renovating Masjid Nabawi Sharif. So for renovating the Masjid Nabawi Sharif, the work has been commenced on the holy month of Rabiul Awwal. So these are all showing how they are in the thought of, how they are in the passion of honoring the Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine birth. How they are having the passion of the honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine birth. So only they are focusing on the day of Monday. So only they are focusing on the day on the month of Rabiul Awwal. So same like this, Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's period after, Sayyidina Uthman radiyallahu ta'ala, Uthman ibn Affan radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's period only, the two Azan Sharif for the Jummah, for the khutbah has been commenced and has been started by Sayyidina Uthman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's period only, ruling period only. So that to be the system of two Azan for the Jummah has been commenced and has been started on the month of Rabiul Awwal. The month of Rabiul Awwal, first Jummah, in the first Jummah of month of Rabiul Awwal only, the practice has been commenced. So in each and every activities, they are focusing on the day of, they are focusing on the month of, in which the Nisbat Sharif of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been involved. On all the days, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam Nisbat Sharif was over there. That to be khas, particularly, pointedly, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has describing about the perfectness of the speciality of holy divine birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that only they are focusing on the particular day, particular month. So Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu's period, and another one big change has been happened in the Khilafat timings, that to be in the particularly in the year of seventh year of Khilafat of Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the member Sharif, the Mihrab Sharif has been changed from Rawdatul Jannah to the widened, to the extended space. To the extended space has been made in the ruling period of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu has changed the Mihrab Sharif from Rawdatul Jannah to the extended space, because in that particular timings, in the period of Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Muslims countings has been enormous, has been enlarged. The Islam has been widened all over the area. So the Madinah Sharif's boundary has been also enlarged. So to accommodate all the Muslims for prayer, the Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu has taken the action, that to be with the Ijazat Sharif of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam only. So changed the Mihrab Sharif from Rawdatul Jannah to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu's extended, that renovated place. So in that the Mihrab Sharif has been changed in the day of Monday. In the day of Monday, in the month of Rabiul Awwal. So the Mihrab Sharif has been changed in the 19th year of construction of Masjid Nabawi Sharif. From the beginning to up to 19th year, the Mihrab Sharif has been on the same place only. After that only, the place has been changing. So these are all showing how Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine birthday has been, birth time has been honored by all the Sahaba Ikram, Khulafai Rashidin. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the hurmat of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has given the special blessing to us, particularly in the Rabiul Awwal, in the last Rabiul Awwal. The Mihrab Sharif has been changed from the place where Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu has made into practice. That has been changed from that place to previous place of Rawdatul Jannah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted, because Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's holy member Sharifs near Rawdatul Riyadul Jannah. In this place, now the Mihrab Sharif has been commenced as to do the Imamat Sharif. So all the Sahaba Ikram, Sayyidina Muhammad, all the Sahaba Ikram, all the Khulafai Rashidin has honored the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how describing about how giving information to us about the rightest pathway, how to choose the rightest pathway, how to be in the rightest pathway. Alaykum bi sunnati sunnatul khulafai rashidin al mahdiyin. Follow the sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and those who are in the line of, and those who are in the pathway of all the khulafai rashidin, they won't get the negative pathway. They won't go in the wrong pathway. They will be in the rightest pathway. Alaykum bi sunnatil khulafai rashidin al mahdiyin. So previously we had seen all the khulafai rashidin's life sketch, how they are honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine birth. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has describing about Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran Sharif ayat. How Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been described in the Quran Sharif ayat. we can see the Quran Sharif and Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has describing Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Quran Sharif as role model to us. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing to us that Sayyidina Allah's Noor, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the role model to us. We can take the role model from the holy life of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala haven't insisted Quran Sharif as the role model, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the Quran Sharif, has given the Quran Sharif to describe about the speciality of, to honor the characteristics of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran Sharif ayat informing about the rightest, the people's characteristics, how they are getting obtaining the rightest pathway and wrong pathway. وَيَهْدِي بِهِ كَثِيرًا وَيَدُلُّ بِهِ كَثِيرًا. Most of the people has got the rightest pathway with the Nuraniyat of Quran Sharif. Most of the people has got the wrongest pathway in the Quran Sharif. So how this happening? Because Quran Sharif is the rightest to give the suggestions, to give the Nuraniyat of rightest way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the Quran Sharif to know about the rightest path. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing most of the people has obtained the rightest pathway, most of the people has gone in the wrong way. So how this has been happening? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You can find the role model in the holy life history of holy life sketch of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When one person, when one Muslim has the passion of, has the nature of searching Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's Madhu Sharif and the Quran Sharif mean, then the particular person has get the rightest pathway. When he is in the mind of searching Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy praisings, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has praising the speciality of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those who are searching on this mentality, they will get the rightest pathway. Those who are neglecting on the characters, how to search in the Quran Sharif ayat, the rightest pathway, so they will get the wrongest pathway. Without searching the Madhu Sharif, without knowing about the Madhu Sharif of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran Sharif means he won't get the rightest pathway. So that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing to us وَيَهْدِي بِهِ كَثِيرًا وَيَدُلُّ بِهِ كَثِيرًا. Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with the divine holy mouth says that informing to us إِنَّمَا أَنَا رَحْمَةٌ مُحْتَدَى. Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with the holy divine mouth blooms informing to us, promisingly, I was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rahmat. Innama ana rahmatun muhtada. Promisingly, I was the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the rightest pathway. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing to us to take the role model from the holy life of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informing about the Quran Sharif. Most of the peoples has got the Nuraniyat Hidayat from Quran Sharif, and most of the peoples has been went in the wrongest way with the Quran Sharif, because they are in the character. Those who are in the characteristics of searching the honor of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they had obtained the pathway of succeedness. They had obtained the rightest pathway. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has describing Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the rightest pathway. They are sallallahu alaihi wasallam's speciality in all the Quran Sharif ayat. So that only all the Khulafai Rashidin has the characteristics of honoring the speciality of honoring the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In thinking about the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we has to think about the important thing. We have to focus on the important thing which was important in the thinking of holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was the holy characteristics of the nature of the speciality of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine parents. So in Mawlud Sharif also we are reciting the bait as Marra'a wajhaka yasa. Marra'a wajhaka yasa. Those who has been got the chance of seeing Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they got the good life. They has obtained the prosperous life. So Marra'a wajhaka yasa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted the chance of seeing Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their lives are blessed with the prosperous manner. So in this Bait Sharif, Marra'a wajhaka yas'a ya Kareem al Walidain, we are praising the holy parents of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the gorgeous nature of characteristics of purity of the speciality of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy parents. Ya Kareem al Walidain. We are reciting in Salam Bait, we are doing the Majlis Sharif, no? The Majlis Sharif we are reciting the Naat Sharif, no? In this the Bait was coming. So we are reciting, but with the unawareness, we are speaking differently. We are doing one thing and we are speaking another thing. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described about the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the holy birth has been happened from the holy Mubarak Nisbat Sharif of Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha. So how their honor, how their speciality will be, how their purity will be. So for this we can see the simple example. So Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha haven't rejected, haven't went against any Nabi Rasul. So how it possible to say they are not the Muslims, they are not in the rightest way? They haven't neglected any Nabi Rasul, they haven't neglected Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are in the pathway, they are in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. But how it's possible to say that they are not the Muslims? So even in personal characteristics, how their nature in their personal life also. When one particular moment when Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has walking on the street, one richest lady is approaching to Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and to asking to do zima, to asking to do love making with her. So for this, Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has informing to that lady that Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu haven't interested to do such a illegal activities, to do such a wrong thing with only from the permission of Sayyidina Abdul Muttalib radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, after the holy Nikah Sharif, after the holy marriage only, I can able to involve in such activities. Without this, I cannot even look after you. I cannot even look after you. This was the reply from Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, has describing about their personal characters, how their natures in their personal, how they are qualified, how they are purity in the personal life. So after the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Iradat Sharif, with the permission of Sayyidina Abdul Muttalib radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, the holy marriage was, the holy Nikah Sharif between Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha has been happened, and with the Nisbat Sharif of Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and with the relationship of Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Iradat Sharif, the Nur has been, Nuranit has been transferred from the holy Mubarak forehead of Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and the holy womb of Sayyidatina Amina Salamullah alayha. So after this incident, when find another day, some timings when Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu as getting the chance of seeing that lady, but at these timings that lady was not showing any interest towards Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu admiringly asking towards that lady. So before some days, before some month, some period, he was showing much more interest upon me. You are requesting, asking to me also to have a relationship, but at present you are not even looking at me. At present you are not even looking at me. You are not showing any interest upon me. So what the thought has been happened to do such activities, to not focus on me. So asking why the interest has been gone. So for this the lady has been replying to Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu as informing that for which thing I had approached to you, that thing has been gone from you. For which thing I has been approaching to you to have the relationship, the Nuraniyat has been transferred from your Holy Mubarak forehead. Because I had read in the Injil Sharif, I had read in the Kitab of Injil, the Nuraniyat of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has been, Allah's Nur Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has been transferred from Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu to Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha. So this only to having the holy Nurani Sharif in me, so that only I was approaching on you. The Nurani has been gone from you, so I was not interested upon you. So how Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has been purest in their personal life, So these are all the points showing how they are purity in their life. So how it's possible to say they are against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How they are against Islam? How they are not Muslims? So we have to know about the holiness of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's holy divine parents. So at the birth time of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the particular lady, first she is approaching to Sayyidina Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So she is showing the interest to do servings to Sayyidatina Amina salamullahi alayha, because she has the thought of he haven't get the chance of taking Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the taking Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So at to get the chance of holding Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam at the birth time. So for this that lady showing interest to do Khidmat Sharifa, Sayyidatina Amina salamullah alayha was in the timings when the Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, so holy divine birth has been happened. So this lady's name was Sayyidina Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's holy mother. Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has taken the full expenditure of Badr battle Sharif. So full expenditure has been taken over by Sayyidina Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Why? Because his holy mother showing interest upon honoring the holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. That to be from reading the holy Kitab of Injil. So on this timing, so from the timings, Sayyidina Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has been in the passion of showing the respectfulness to Allah's Nur Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They are keeping full muhabbat upon Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiyallahu ta'ala the biggest chance of taking the whole expenditure of Badr battle Sharif. So these are all the things happening, the changes, the one person's life has been changing when they are in the mind of honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when they are showing the muhabbat upon Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in simplified manner we have to describe, means the word of Iman lies in the muhabbat of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's not a different one. Those who are in Iman, those who are in Muhabbat-e Muhammadi, the characteristics was same only. Iman means Muhabbat-e Muhammadi. Muhabbat-e Muhammadi means Iman. With the Iman only, one can get the closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without Iman, they cannot get the closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So to having the closeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to be focused in the Iman. In sense, we have to focus in the love of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, respecting Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to give us the chance of knowing the speciality of holy parents of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the importance of and the benefits of, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has opening the treasure to all the slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the day of holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the month of holy birth of Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Test in your personal life. If you need something at this particular moment, very urgent manner, you need something, means you just take a wuzu, you just do the two rakat of sunnat nafil. So after this, you just ask dua from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the hurmat of Allah's Nur Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine parents. You just ask the dua from Allah, you just ask dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the recommendation of Allah's Nur Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's holy divine parents. Then you can feel the changes. At the instant you can obtain the help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the instant you can obtain the help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you are having the characteristics of honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that only Allah's Nur Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam informing to us, innama ana rahmatu muhtada. Who is rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are all seeking in our whole life to get the rahmat to get raham from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, I am the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Innama ana rahmatu muhtada. Wama arsalnaka illa rahmatan lil alamin. We are all seeking to obtain the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we are not focusing, we are not having the thought of honoring Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So then how it's possible to obtain the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to give us the chance of Sayyidina Muhammad, the chance of honoring, has the chance of loving Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our whole life, in dunya and the akhirah. Wa ma tawfiq illa